In our work, we're responding to our client and the land. This was really about a sense of journey and discovery. So there's all the secrets to the home are not given away the minute you drive up to the property. So the first thing that we want to do is really get to know our clients, know our owners, and we want to know really everything about their lives, what's important to them, and then that same type of understanding we want to also have of the property. This property in particular had a really interesting topography that we wanted to work with rather than fight against. Their new home should be more rooted or nestled into the hillside so it would become of the land. And that created a really great opportunity to connect directly with the lake. Where is the point that you walk out of your main living and what does that feel like? And what kind of outdoor rooms are created that give you this sensation of taking in the best parts of the property? We're so fortunate, we're so grateful to work with a really wonderful husband and wife client. Part of the request was to have a home that not only was comfortable when it was just the two of them and it felt cozy and warm, but at the same time could open up to large family gatherings and reunions. It's actually through space and materials that there's a differentiation of these pieces. The ceiling height in the dining room is kind of popped up. The kitchen has a unique way of defining that. It has a lowered trellised canopy, and then the main living really is further defined by the strength and power of a very monumental fireplace. The most important was really the main living. That was piece number one. Piece number two was their private realm. And then from there was a guest wing. That was the third component. And the fourth was more of an accessory structure that became kind of an art studio. So the organization was set up by those four components. And so we tried to keep each of those as almost a little more pavilionized. So each one was recognizable, and that helped break the scale down. When you paviljonize the different functions of living, main bedroom, guest, and accessory, as they start to work with the appropriate parts of the property, they create courtyards or outdoor rooms. And so these are the spaces that are really life-filled because they almost double the feel of your home. By staying involved from the beginning of a project all the way to the end, we're able to incorporate these elements and really build upon the design sensibility that starts day one, and it carries all the way through the construction process. And I think that's where the real kind of life of a building happens. You're able to incorporate the things that aren't so determined. That's a sense of adventure and a sense of excitement, and I think it gives it a rigor and authenticity that just transcends perfectly drawn construction documents. Letting the project unfold and being able to capitalize on it, I think really gives it that added element of life.